Keep all your game, highs and lows, highs and lows.
A curious mind draws awareness to a subtle idea, and that idea can change the intensity of a desired emotion. Have you ever heard of the saying that things get better over time? See, I believe there's some truth in that. I think when it comes to individuals, for things to get better over time, we have to handle situations with an open mind and have a better perspective for the things that are in front of us. See, whether big or small, these choices will create an impact on our future. I came across a short video last week from one of my favorite shows called Ted Lasso. You may have already seen it, but the meaning behind it really stuck with me, so I thought I'd share. Ted Lasso referenced a quote from Walt Whitman that said, "Be curious, not judgmental." As I watched this video, I realized how powerful our perception of a single situation can be. See, being judgmental has us engaging in situations that draws our focus to the things that are out of our control. But finding a way to be curious makes each experience an adventure and shifts that focus to the things that might just be in our control. Things that spark our curiosity and hold judgment at arm's length. See, there's always two ways to look at any situation. We can be judgmental about the outcome that may not have even happened yet, or we can be curious about what the situation is trying to teach us. Ted Lasso also talked about the opinions of others and realizing that what they thought about him really had nothing to do with who he truly was. Because if they were curious, they too would ask questions. Now, others can be judgmental, but the most important thing is how we choose to respond to the actions delivered. Is our confidence leading us down a path of growth? Or is the criticism of others influencing the direction of our internal curiosity? Don't let criticism hold you back. Let curiosity help push you forward and show you that life can become a performance of one's own dedicated will. I promised myself that I'd continue to take a chance on being curious and find ways to solve problems. It always makes me feel so much better. Remember, we've all been put here for a reason. Don't let yours be misplaced. We receive motivational thoughts that ignite our passion. Before it fades, we capture that message on a piece of paper to record our future creations. In that same moment, reality creeps its way back in, and that desire begins to fade. Where do our dreams start and our realities end? Because these dreams we paint on the canvas of life inevitably create the realities we seek. But for some reason, we continue to force our dreams to take a back seat to a fearful thought. When will we learn that our endless actions is where freedom lies? Our prayers for guidance raises our energy towards a meaningful purpose. Are we listening to the answers provided? Can we find courage to allow these powers to fill the space around us and mirror our current reality with the subtle hints of possibility? We're all led in one direction or another. Sooner or later, we're going to have to walk blindly into our desires and hold on to the faith that our creations have always been there, waiting for an opportunity. Let's not let what we care for so dearly fade into the emptiness that constantly leaves us with the feeling that there has to be something more. We must gather the strength that leads us to persistence and release ourselves from the distractions that continue to pursue us. There is beauty all around us. What we fail to realize is that we too are that same beauty. Our dreams are not a distraction. It's the reason we're all here. It helps us build a better version of what we see in the mirror. We only get one chance at this. Don't you want to make the best of it and not waste a single moment? Why do we like more than we love? Why do we limit the length of our reach to a quick result that becomes a one-time side effect? This needed move expands an external ascendance of self. Only seeking to like and never searching for the true value of love leads us to an unfulfilled destination. Love is the true power we desire, the power we need to experience more than just a passive interaction. Love takes us from one evolution to the next and moves us past these selfish acts. At one time, a Buddha was asked, "What is the difference between like and love?" His answer was beautiful. He said, "Think of this. When you like a flower, you just pluck it. When you love a flower, you water it daily." I love that. What is your idea of a dream, a loved one, a future, and are you watering it daily? Because like lives on the level of individual gains. Like the flower, once plucked, a long-term interaction is limited and can be disregarded over time. When we stop at like and never fight our way to love, our passion drifts away like a forgotten memory. We can find ourselves in a place of love with any determined destination, and we can develop peace in the actions that come along with it. And somehow we'll know that this is the journey we should have always been on. And on that journey, love will find a way to bring others along with us, to experience memorable moments along the way. Like will always be an interaction with limited feelings, where love will be a timeless storyline that can be felt without a single word being spoken. One of my favorite quotes says, "When the heart thinks and the mind feels, the river of wisdom flows." It always helps me to remember what I should be leading with. Experience each moment through the eyes of love and be present in the thoughts that fill your mind, because that's where truth will find you. This beautiful arrangement of atoms is the world in which we live. Its gravity pulls us in the direction of endless imagination. Its energy moves us closer to a playful thought. Our ownership over its unforeseeable influence, has the ability to bend this world by the touch of a finger and release the curiosity we hold so close within. When we look up at this beautiful world, we see a sky filled with stars that we think are out of reach. But the reality is, they're much more closer than they appear. Their powers are filling us with the strength to love this world fully, to understand that its breath provides us with life. Have you ever imagined looking down on this world, soaring amongst the stars, in awe of this beautiful creation? As it takes shape, it provides us with the means of everything we have ever known. We look over and see the endless stretches of the universe. We see how far we are from everything and come to the realization of just how simple it all really is. How forceful we've become when everything around us is just sitting peacefully in harmony. This world's warm embrace holds us safely out of reach from the dark corners of an infinite universe. This world would never cast us out. It would just silently pull us closer with its reassurance that we're never alone. That we are all one in this dance we call life. But we always must return the empathy of its kindness. We must continue to cultivate this needed partnership between one living object to another. This world is not bigger than us, nor are we bigger than this world. We are just a beautiful cluster of atoms, creating amazement on the landscape of a continued unknown. It could be argued that this is much simpler than we continue to make it. Why not just move in the direction of a peaceful moment and avoid the trap of constant separation? This world is our shelter and companion on a quiet journey through the universe. Let's not look at this world as an obstacle to overcome. Let's observe it as a joining force of beauty that marches us forward. One atom, pulled in the direction of a dream, will find itself joining another, and slowly, the world provides us with creation.